Hello Libra, welcome to your Virgo season reading 2023. We're going to be pulling some cards to look at your general energies for what's coming in for you for the 23rd of August through until the 22nd of September. Later on in the month we will be doing a new moon reading looking at new beginnings, and a full moon reading looking at sort of release and receive, endings and epiphanies, that kind of thing. So if you do enjoy your reading today, I look forward to seeing you later on in this season. Those videos will be uploaded about the 31st of August and the 15th of September. So Libra, what's going on for you during Virgo season? Let's get you some cards. Libra, the sun transiting through Virgo is activating the area of your 12th house. So if you're a Libra rising, or if you do resonate particularly strongly with your sun sign, you may see some activity or some focus on the area of life that has to do with sort of spirituality, transcendence. Also the 12th house, that is the month before the sun is in our own sign, tends to be a little bit of a quieter time, have a bit of downtime, a bit of rest and reflection, think about the previous year on the run up to our birthday. So if you do have time to have a little bit of a retreat, a bit of a relax and reconsideration, think about what you want to do for the next year, it is a really good time to do that for you. Right, so let's have a look then. So Virgo season for you Libra, underlying theme, we've got the Strength card. This talks about strength, courage, adapting. Sometimes it can be talking about adapting to difficult situations, but there's definitely an underlying strength or a need for strength and courage for you this season. So in the past, this could be last week, last month, last year, but this is something that's kind of feeding into the present for you. We've got the Hierophant reverse. The Hierophant talks about, it can talk about commitment, it can be the marriage card. It can also talk about sort of doctrine, church, doing things that are orthodox, spirituality, that kind of thing. Also for some sort of teaching, higher learning, that kind of thing. Now in the reverse, this talks about very much sort of doing your own thing, doing things your own way, doing things in an unorthodox approach, where this is maybe some kind of like sort of contract of some description. There may have been a lack of commitment here with this Hierophant reversed. If this is to do, if it is your sort of your spiritual life that's been activated, or the sense of transcendence, it could be in the past you've been very sort of unorthodox, or there's been a lack of kind of doctrine with how you've done things. At the moment we do see the current energy, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. In your current energy this month for you, there is a sense of struggle. The Wheel of Fortune normally comes in, talks about adapting, changing events, adapting to circumstances. When it comes in reverse, there's a sense of struggling against an evolution, something changing, possibly a new chapter with something. Your view on the situation, we've got the Ten of Pentacles reversed. So this could be a situation that you've been in, or you've been kind of contributing to for a very long time. However, with this Hierophant reverse, this would suggest that maybe you're doing it your own way or doing it without a lack of kind of full-on commitment. And with this Ten of Pentacles reversed, it can talk about risk, taking a risk. The Ten of Pentacles is a very stable, steady situation. So it can be resources, it could be financial resources, but it talks more broadly about taking a risk with a long-standing situation, risky behaviour. And this is with regards to, this Wheel of Fortune, something that maybe would be naturally kind of developing. This risk is struggling against a natural evolution of a situation. The energy around you, whether this is just your environment, whether this is a particular person that may be involved in this situation with you. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. This is the eat, sleep, work, repeat card. It can talk about mastery. It can talk about really kind of working on the details, paying a lot of attention. So it looks as if your environment, there is a lot of detail, a lot of work, a lot of effort, a lot of resources going into this situation, possibly this contract or commitment that we've got. So the environment or the other person is putting a lot of effort, a lot of resources, time, love, money, effort, energy, where maybe you're not sure that this is something right. There's a sense of you, you know, maybe taking some kind of risk with this, or having to risk something, you know, with this strength and courage, with risk. You know, often it really, you know, it really can take a lot of courage to do something a little bit risky. Okay, and as I say, this is with regards to a situation that should be kind of unfolding, but whatever the conspiring influences are, it's not, there's a sort of a struggle against this happening, whatever that may be. For example, if this is a relationship, it could be that in the past there has been a lack of commitment. The next step would be to have this you know, sort of the next evolution of this step would be to process on towards where there was maybe a little bit more of a commitment. Someone's putting a lot of effort or energy into it, and you may be having to be courageous or strong and take a risk. Now, the obstacle, should we do the obstacle? Let's do the star energy, actually. It's beautiful. Incoming energy for this month, for this situation, which you're taking a bit of a risk and, you know, sort of exerting your strength and courage. And the incoming energy for you this month, Libra, is we've got the Star card. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. This is very healing energy. Talks about getting on your path. For me, this is sort of North Node energy. And with the star, there's a lot of authenticity as well. So where there may have been kind of doing your own thing previously in the past, going against doctrine, going against beliefs, going against what, you know, what people think should be done, this month there is a real sense of authenticity coming in. Whatever this is, that there is something here to do with your path, being on the right path. There's also a lot of healing. We often see the star card, the star energy coming in after the tower's been through. That's that really kind of disruptive energy where some kind of foundation in our life's been sort of we've either broken out of it, we've either liberated ourselves from it and got onto a more authentic path, or somebody sort of whipped the rug out from underneath us, and there is now a healing process ongoing from whatever that difficulty was in the past. I mean, this could be just, you know, an ongoing experience of coming across situations or people that do act in a very non-committal or unorthodox way and not being able to get a break, you know, not being able to make that next step in your life. Well, it does look like there's definitely something here, something authentic for you, something that's destined for you with this star energy. Really kind of getting onto your path. There's a lot of healing energy. Now, the obstacle for you this month, Libra, with this wheel then in reverse, obviously what we want to try and do, well, I'm guessing what we want to try and do, I think we do actually, looking at this what's the outcome here, we want to get this wheel going where it needs to go. We need to get it turning. The obstacle to that, we've got the Nine of Cups in reverse. The Nine of Cups reversed. Let's have a look at it. It talks about rejecting of surface values. With the Nine of Cups, there is a lot of happiness. A lot of happiness in this situation, or there appears to be a lot of happiness in this situation. But with the Nine of Cups, you're not just kind of focusing on the lovely external happy, hippie, happy, clappy energy. It is still there, but with the when it's reversed, it's a much deeper energy. This is really kind of looking below the surface, seeing the joy and the energy and the contentment that's actually there, just, you know, looking past the surface gloss and seeing what's underneath. We'll get you a clarifier for that. And then outcome of the month. This is why I was saying I think this wheel does need to turn for you. Whatever it is that is trying to come through, I think looking at this, it's something that should happen. It is, this wheel should be turning. We've got courage, strength, you know, you kind of stepping up, taking a risk with it. But the reason that I'm saying that I feel that the wheel should be turning is because at the end of the month, we've got this judgment energy. The judgment is the second to last major arcana, and it talks about, it is the end of a cycle, possibly a karmic cycle, a learning cycle for some. But this is at a point where you understand what needs to be done, or there is an understanding in the situation that there is actually only one step forward. There's only one more thing that can be done. This is a step away from completion. So I suspect that this month, that there's going to be a need for a lot of courage here for you. There's also going to be, to allow this to unfold, there's definitely going to be a need, something to do with, you know, looking past the surface value, rejecting the surface value, going deeper. And this, by the end of the month, we are in this sort of judgment energy. This is generally, we see this energy just before a situation closes out, or that, yeah, it's like a sort of a learning. This is, you know, full scale review, understanding everything that's happened and knowing for certain what the next step is. So with this wheel here at the moment, it looks like there is something that needs to unfold that's been resisted, or there's energies that are struggling against that. And I feel that by the end of the month, we've progressed. This is number 10, that's number 19. We'll have gone through that. We'll have gone from here to this, to a certainty. So let's have a look with this Nine of Cups. What advice, guidance do we have for Libra with regards to this Nine of Cups reverse, please? Can you tell us about this Nine of Cups? Okay. Four of Swords reversed. Ace of Swords. A lot of information, communication. Seven of Cups, determination to make something. You know, from your dreams with this. Ace of Swords, information, communication. With the Four of Swords reversed, the Four, when it's kind of upright, like there, and when it's sort of upright, it can talk about a sort of a withdrawal from a situation. Often it talks about kind of coming to terms with the pain or the truth or the suffering, and draw a line under it. But the Four is very it's like a kind of a meditative withdrawal, quick break energy. You know, having a bit of a pause to rest and recuperate. When it comes in reverse, this talks about the world breaking in. So I suspect with this sense of the world breaking in, information, communication, and then the Seven of Cups, I think that there's going to be something coming in, something being communicated, or some kind of awareness that's going to kind of break through whatever this Four of Swords energy is. This rest, recuperation, maybe like a mini withdrawal. That's going to make things very clear for you, whatever the possibilities are. The Seven of Cups talks about daydreams, fantasy, illusions, lots of options. Oops. But when the when it comes in reverse, that there's definitely something very concrete here. So with the Nine of Cups reversed, with these clarifiers, when you're looking below the surface, there's definitely something here, some kind of information, communication, an idea possibly, that needs to be found, that's hiding, you know, that's hiding under here, waiting to be found. Something that, some breakthrough information, idea, communication, that's going to stop whatever this is from being a fantasy and allow you to move into this judgment and understand what the next step forward is. Underlying energy, the Hierophant. We've got the Hierophant reversed. Yeah, so whatever this Nine of Cups energy is, this digging below the surface, this information kind of breaking through, the real life breaking in, reality breaking through, reality coming in, is something to do with whatever this Hierophant energy was in the past. This situation has been, looks like it's been founded on something, you know, unorthodox, maybe, that people see as not being the right thing to do. But people maybe aren't seeing, you know, that people aren't seeing past the surface. They're not really kind of digging down into it. They're just looking surface level. Right, I'll leave that there for you, Libra. I hope to see you in a week or so for your full moons, endings, epiphanies, release and receive reading. And if you did get value from the reading, I hope to see you again then. If you'd like to give us a little thumbs up, that would also be much appreciated. Thank you, Libra, and as always, I wish you clear eyes, a calm mind, and a resilient heart.